Okay, had to take my mic off. Oh shoot. I am frustrated. Okay, what's up everyone? I'm doing a live um Zoom. So you could talk to me. I'm trying to put the link in the description. Turn this off right here. I'm trying to put the link in the description. It's in the comments of the chat in the Zoom, but your guys are not in here. So let me drop this link in here. If I could edit this video. So give me a minute. And I'm really flustered. I never ever done this before. So I hope it works. Oh man. There it is. All right, so I got the link in the description of the video. So I want you guys to join in. It would be kind of cool, man. It would be kind of cool to actually get one of you guys to kind of get in here. You could get in from your phone or from whatever. And this is a Zoom call. So I'm gonna just do my thing, and I'm gonna talk like I normally do. I don't have. I feel a little disorientated because I'm not on Restream, but I'm just gonna kind of go through the stuff that I normally do, and if I see something that I should be on here, what the hell? If I see something that that says, "Hey, man, you guys want to get in?" I'll say, "Okay, let me click this link," and hopefully it works, man. I feel funny. I'm sitting here looking at Peloton. All right. Hey, I got 4 people up in here. What's up, y'all? I'm trying to bring the let's see. I think I click on this. I'm just trying to bring the video up over here so I can see the chats because I'm not even ready for that. Let me see what we got. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, I think I could put the link in this as well. Okay, so there we go. Mary, what's up? Cool idea. I'm not Zoom ready. It's all right. Hey, you can get on Zoom without showing your picture. You can just do voice and you can just turn the camera off once you click the link. Um, hey, babes. Babes can get in. So yeah, I'm trying to do something different. So I want to master this, meaning, yeah, I can kind of just click, boom, and and you guys is here. I do my thing, and if you come in, you come in. If you don't, but only on Fridays. And the new if you remember the new how the format's been going this week, right? I've just been doing little quick videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday I want to do what I used to do every day, which is this right here. But I just wanted to incorporate it with talking to you if you want to come in or not. Optional. I'll do the video and nobody comes in. I'll just sit here and run my mouth. But like I said, Mary, you could do voice or you could do camera or you could do both. It's up to you. You just kind of click on the little camera icon and turn yourself off. All right. So what is up? I'm sitting here looking at Peloton. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta share my screen. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let me share my screen. Let me get my stock screen in here. This is what I mean. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. That's not it. Is this it? Oh shoot, it's not letting me share the screen. Wait a minute. No, this is it right here. Okay, it's gonna share. And there it is. That should do it. Okay, so I think y'all seeing what I see. I have no idea. So this is what we go. Oh, check it out, man. I got my man Glenroy up in the building. So I'm looking at my stock screen. Yo, dog. I'm so nervous, man. I am so nervous. Oh shoot. Yo,
What's up, Jay?
what's up, Glenroy?
Not much, man.
All right. I can barely hear you, man. Let me turn my volume up. Maybe it's me. Say something.
Probably me, probably me.
Nah, it's me. Just so you driving, I hear the sound of that truck.
You know, if the wheels turning, right? Got to earn while the wheels turn.
That's how you got to do it with trucking, man. You need multiple. So even though the wheels are turning, you making money. You still need to be making money somewhere else.
the stock market, man.
That's right. That's right. So what do you see on your screen right now?
I see you got the like what else? That's
You,
support.
you see my okay, no, you see my stock
Yeah,
screen?
yeah, I see the stock screen.
Okay, good, good. And then you see how like Glenroy's talking to me, Mary, is just his voice. So that's kind of cool. So I just want to sit here and talk about I got out of Peloton. All right, y'all remember story time, but it's a quick story. That shit. I said, man, I was losing a lot of money. I was like, yo, I'm not even gonna be showing y'all my screen no more because I feel embarrassed. I just had to focus and concentrate. And but since then, I eliminated all my positions. I got rid of everything, and I just stayed strong in DraftKings and Peloton. And God damn it, I got all my money back. I mean, I rode that Peloton from like 80 to 100 in DraftKings. I gave y'all DraftKings. I did the video when I did that, right? So DraftKings is up today. When did I get in? About 42, something like that, just before the Disney announcement. Rode it up to 55. I'm still in there. So I was able to kind of concentrate and just focus, eliminate a lot of the positions where I'm not thinking about a lot of things. And so I kind of got back in the groove. So I feel a lot better. And I'm still bullish on DraftKings. Look at the volume that's coming in just on this upright. It's really just beginning. But what kind of worries me a little bit is just the market. So if y'all saw that video I did the other day, the market's like, it's just got me nervous. Although it is a good day today, man. The S&P's up 22, Dow's up 138. So did you get any of that, Glenroy, to DraftKings or Peloton?
I had DraftKings. I got some DraftKings.
Oh, okay. You make any money? It's up 4% today.
I make some money.
Good deal, man. Good deal. And it was funny because I swear the day that I had, oh man, I would even made a lot. I had a shitload of calls. I loaded up the boat with calls. I don't even remember how many, 30, 40. I had a lot of calls. And I was like, you know what? I'm too strong. I'm too deep. I got too much going on. And I was way out of the money. So I was like, I'm going to turn these calls into call spreads. I totally rearranged the position. And I bought in the money, right at the money calls, and then sold way out of the money calls. And then I did it to where it was going to be the same amount of delta. But do you know as I was putting those calls back on, when I just got done, the Disney announcement came, the ESPN. When I say Disney, it's ESPN, came, and the stock was up like 15, 20. I was like, oh my God, what happened? And I just got out of that super bullish position, and then that announcement happened. And I still had a nice size position on, but not nowhere near the position I really had on. And I really could have took advantage of the moment. I was so pissed off. I still got you, Glenroy. I think I might have lost you. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't see you, and I don't see my main control screen. See, this is what, oh man, where's me? Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay, let me see something. Let me stop sharing my screen for a minute. Glenroy, says you're talking, but I don't hear anything. And all right, let me go ahead and share my screen again. Oh, my nose is itching. So anyway, I think y'all could see. Wait, can you see? I'm looking at a delay of YouTube. So really be patient with me, guys. I'm looking at a delay of YouTube. I'm going to get it straight. I'm trying to figure out what I should be looking at and what I should not be looking at. Wow, this DraftKings is up nicely. There it goes. There. Okay, the screen is sharing now. All right, so yeah, so so I did the I did the vid. I can't even speak. I'm totally out of my element, man. I'm totally out of my element. I did the the video to where I was just bearish, and I still am for the most part. I just don't feel comfortable with the elections coming every day. We got the debate on Tuesday. You know, I don't know what the hell is going to be said. You got Trump saying, "Oh, he ain't gonna leave the White House peacefully, the vote and all that stuff." And I don't know. I just think it's crazy. A lot of people think that we're not going to know who the next president is right away, and because we all know, I hate to talk politics, but we all know Trump's a dick. That's basically what we're saying, and we know it's going to be him no matter what the count is to hold something up. So yeah, I don't know why I said that, but that's going to affect the markets, and I think that's going to bring the, if it does happen that way, if it's not peacefully, I think it could do a lot of damage, you know. But I don't know. There's a lot of, we still have 15 million unemployed. I don't know. It's weird how I just turned bearish, even though my stocks are kind of ripping still. You know, I kind of got out of the Peloton. I'm still in DraftKings, by the way. I got out of the Peloton, and I just like, you know, and the reason I'm still bullish on it, and I'm a little pissed that I'm missing this big $8 day, but I made a lot of money in it. So I'm like, you know what? I just want to preserve. I got out at 100, by the way, right at 99 and change. And I was just like, I was just like, oh, I was just like, yeah, I made a lot of money. I don't want to give it back. I don't want to give it back. You know, and this is one of the stocks. It's, as you can see, that volatility. It's not going to be a smooth ride. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that still don't like the stock or don't believe in it or whatever. But I'm a believer. I'm a believer in it, in the thing. Hey, babe. You said, do you own? Who's that? Virgolite? Do I own any trucking or broken stocks? No, I've been out of the. I remember when I was on the road. When I was on the road and I was just buying stocks, I was always buying the IYT, the whole index, right? And this is what I was just putting money in weekly. I can't even remember. I was buying, and it was way down. No, that's not it. Let me go down to the maybe monthly. I think it was here. It was super. I think it was here, right in here. Yeah, right in here. Yeah, that's when I was trucking with Schneider and whatnot. I was buying it right in here, and it was a real good trade. And I wound up getting out. But no, I haven't been buying, and I own some Schneider. Yeah, I did. Wow, Snyder's pulling in, huh? Let me see something. IYT. Everything's just kind of looking toppy. Even though the trucking stocks has done real well, almost at new highs. They almost made that new high. Actually, it says high. Okay, high is 207.59, which was this month, but we didn't reach 209. So we kind of, it's a double top basically. What is it going to do? Is it going to go sideways and then blow through, or is it just going to give up and go straight back down? I don't know, but they're bullish. You know, it's going up. The trend is up. I could say that. You know, even the long-term moving averages is up, except for here. This is the monthly chart, but it looks like it's trying to turn up, you know, go sideways. So now I don't own any specific trucking stocks. You know, it's weird because I say Dre trades. I don't really buy stocks, the hot stocks to trade and get out. I kind of buy stocks that I believe in for the long term and trade them because I really want to stay in them. So basically, when it goes down, I can kind of sleep at night because I like it. You know, I still like the stock, and you know, I'm just like, oh well, I'm going all in. If they go down, I go down. You know, but I don't really say get into Zoom. Like I don't think. Oh, you know what? I did trade Zoom, but I traded it for fun. It was like a small trade. And I don't get in it because it's hot and everybody's in it, and then I want to get out. I don't trade like that. I have to actually believe in it. I have to actually want it, want to have it, want to own it. And then I kind of make a trade around it. Even though I may jump out, but those are the kind of stocks that I actually trade, is the ones that I actually believe in, you know? So okay, yeah. Okay, you know, I'll try. Do you own any trucking broker? So that's what said. Hey, let me know in the comments or right here in the chat that how did y'all like the vids that I was doing this week, you know, with the music in the background. I thought that was pretty exciting. I watched them myself a couple of times. So when you see I got 16 views, it was really 14 views because I watched two times. I hope that's, and it'll probably be more likes if it only let me like it once. But I liked it. I liked it. You know what I mean? So it was, I thought it was cool. So I kind of like that format, and it allows me to just shoot the video. By the way, I don't edit it either. I just shoot the video and upload it. That takes forever. Ever. I want to go to bed. That's one of the reasons why I like live. As soon as you're done, it's done. You know, just go to bed. So I want to go to bed, but I gotta upload it and all that stuff, and it takes forever. So that's something I don't like. You like the music? You was shocked. You, yeah. I am. You said you watched. Okay, cool, Mary. Thank you. Thank you. Mine is my yeah, and mine is my babe's view. She watched once, or hopefully more than once. You know, Mary, what was I gonna I'm really focused in on the whole, what am I, all right. I feel my channel should have more views like it did in photography. Even then, I still wanted to do a video about that. That I should have got way more views. I was averaging about 400 to 800 views a video. And every time I put out a, a gem or something, then that video might get 1,000, 5,000, 10, maybe up to 100,000 views or whatever. You know, if I put out some good, solid information that can live on YouTube, like, you know, the proper way to point a softbox or something like that. You know, but so you know, I've been doing these videos for a while, and I'm like, you know, why am I not getting the views? I'm really focusing on it, and I'm like, it must be me, you know, it must be me. So I'm just trying to do different things, changing that. Sometimes I got my face up, sometimes my face is not there, and I'm really looking at the analytics in between, because honestly, I feel people that look like me, or I should say people that don't look like me, don't click on the video. They just, I don't want to hear what you gotta say. You know what I mean? He don't know nothing about stocks, or, you know it. So we got that crowd that we're fighting, and so what else basically? So I'm like, I'm just trying to experiment, because, and the reason how I came up to that, and I said I was going to do a video on it, because you could check out the analytics and you could see when people drop off the video. I mean, I would lose so many clicks or cutoffs within the first 3 seconds. I kid you not, I didn't even say a word yet. So why did you click on the video and the title? And if I didn't even say anything yet, you're out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's like, what did you see to say I'm out of here? You saw me. So now I got my face. So there's no confusion what kind of video you're gonna look at. And hopefully I can get a better audience retention, right? To say, hey, this is the guy that's gonna be telling you the video, you know. So hopefully I get a better audience retention, because they say, okay, yeah, let's see what this guy got to say, and then hopefully they like it. They kind of bob their head to the music, whatever. I'm just trying a bunch of different things, man. You said couple with the good info I didn't know about DraftKings. Hey, I dropped that jewel, and it was on the old. It was on the. I can't remember if it was on the old channel or not. I can't remember. But yeah, man, I put it out there. I see no brown people in my recommendations for stocks and financial talk unless I watch their vids. Isn't that some? It's just, it sucks, man. It just sucks, man. It really pisses me off. You know, it's just BS, and partly the same for photography as well. You know, so I'm into things that you know, I'm fighting race, you know, to get a photo shoot. I remember that they was doing here in Louisville the whole COVID thing, right? You go to door, people, the photographers got together with hashtag stoop photos or something like that. And they was going and knocking on the doors, and people would come out and they stoop, and they taking quick photo shoots on the stoop and sending them the pictures. It's a good way to get your name out and stuff like that. So This was trending across America. Huge. I don't know if you've seen it or not. And I had put a comment on my Twitter page. I was like, I can't do that. All right. That's not going to work out too well for me, being African American. It's not going to happen. You know, I'm knocking on some stranger's door and somebody that's the opposite of me, and they're not going to feel right where I got some big equipment in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so it's not that easy. Okay. So we have to have a different structure. We can't just be going knocking on people's doors talking about we want to take their picture. It's not going to work, but it works for other people, you know. And so just think about that. That's messed up, you know. So and I noticed everybody that was in those pictures, you know, it was other kind of people. And I hate talking about race and but it just is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to use nice words, but it just is. So it's one of the reasons why I actually feel that my photography business, I would say, wasn't that successful. It was good, but it wasn't where I wanted to be with it. You know what I mean? And I had all the skills and I had everything, but I fought to get photo shoots, and damn near had to give a lot of pictures out for free just to convince people, look, man, I could shoot, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. This needs to be another video. Look, we're talking about this shit on a stock video. So it's just crazy. You said, but I bet I get a whole lot of recommendations to watch Meet Kevin. Yeah, I watched a couple of his videos a while back. Yeah, it says view. Who's that? Oh, let me see something. I don't know who the hell that is. Right, in Chinese or something like that. Yeah, so yeah, and I see where my recommend, it just is what it is. It's just something we fighting. So it's all good. I'm just gonna do the best I can and put out the best content I can. But I do recognize what the problem is. So, but I do want to put out the right kind of, oh, there you are. I do want to put out the right kind of video, you know, for you know, I want to do my best to get the most people. Does that make sense? Are you in here, Mary? Hello? Hello? Put out the right kind of. Hello? I think you got a mic error, because I'm showing you in here, but it could be me. It could be me. To get the most. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you.
I don't know how to work this thing. Hey, Trey.
What's up? Look
What's
at that.
up?
I'm talking to Mary, babe. I'm talking to Mary.
So I wanted to ask you, it's too much to type, but I wanted to ask you your opinion as far as a play on Zoom is concerned. Because like in the beginning, when the market crashed, I wouldn't say I felt like Zoom was a gimmick, but now it's kind of like taking off. You have Zoom for federal government. It just seems like it's turning into like a longer play. So do you think Zoom is going to last with the highs that it has past COVID, like when things are going back normally?
I actually do. First, I didn't. I'm gonna tell you my experience about Zoom, and I know no fundamentals. Okay, I know they had a
Right.
great. Okay, I know. I'm just talking about what I know in the stock chart. I
Yeah.
I at first I was a non-believer of it, and I was like, man, come on, Facebook does that. I mean, Skype was doing this years ago, and Cisco does it, and you name it. If actually, when I was trying to find out the best way to do this, I was coming up with gazillion companies that do the same exact thing. I would just Google, do Zoom VS, and then hit enter and watch all the different companies that kind of do the same thing. But I actually had a court case not too long ago on Zoom, and that kind of made me go, wow. And that's when I had to use Zoom, right?
Okay.
And then what I thought that was different from the other services that you have so much control over
Mhm,
who sees what, this and that, how, you know what I'm saying? And I
mhm,
thought that was unique. I
mhm.
thought that was real unique. Not that somebody can't copy it, but I think it is being adopted amongst government agencies,
It is.
courts,
So like
schools.
I'm a federal employee and like
Mhm.
2 days ago we got a push for Zoom and it just showed up on my laptop. And I'm like,
Mm.
okay, what
Oh,
is
wow.
what is going on here? Are we not going to be using Skype? Are we not going to be using, Microsoft Teams? So,
Mm-hmm.
and it's causing me to look at it a little differently and take it more seriously. Like, does this really have standing past, COVID? Because it was like 500
Mm-hmm.
and something dollars the other day.
Yeah, and I heard companies were paying hundreds of thousands for an account, depending on the size of their company. Is
Oh
that
my
true? Did you hear that?
God. It's possible. I believe it because you're going to have to pay for the licenses. I mean, you're not going to be able to
Right.
use it commercially for free. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that, but to see it go from $60 or so, $70, $100 back in March for it to be like now over, well, other day it was like $529 or something.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I do think, and I could compare it to Peloton because a lot of people's hating on that, but I like that
No, that's a thing too. What is the Peloton situation? It's an exercise bike. I don't get it.
because it's like being on. It's the interaction of it. It's not about it's not about the workout. It really
The
isn't.
marketing. Okay, it's Apple all over again. That's what it is.
That's how exactly how I see it. I really see it
Okay.
that way as far as the fitness industry. And it's just to say, I be listening to the people on CNB. It's just, I got a Peloton. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Because
if
I'm
you
like,
got anything cheaper, you ain't shit.
you're right, but these bikes are like $2,000, I want to say. Like my friend just bought one, and I'm like, for an exercise bike, but I get it. Now it's the Apple thing, it's the marketing, it's the ecosystem kind of buy the bike, getting the subscription, and I guess all that stuff that goes with
Right,
it.
right. And everybody loves it. And I don't think anybody you talk to will not get a cheaper bike. They want
No,
that one.
because yeah, but how can you go to that and then downgrade? It's like driving a
And that's what I'm
Lexus and then
saying.
going down to
And
a
then
Corolla. Like you
and
can't do
then
that.
And then if your friends have that and you get the cheaper one, you ain't even
You
gonna
look
you ain't
weird.
even that's what I'm saying.
It's exactly what it is.
Oh my gosh, you
It's just
have
like the
to
Fitbits. Like you have to get the
right.
Versa 2 with the screen or an Apple Watch.
Oh
You
my
can't get
God.
like just a pedometer. It's not the
Right.
same. Okay, yeah. So I
You
get it, but
need that bike.
man,
So that's how I'm looking at it. And I think that sticks beyond the gyms. Now I'm
okay,
gonna compare it with Zoom. I do feel Zoom has to well, when we all go back to work, we don't need Zoom.
right.
We're in
But if
somebody's
they
face.
but if they've integrated it, commercially, I mean, these businesses have paid for it long term. I don't see them letting it go. That it also could maybe be a replacement at some point, unless they get bought out.
But
Does
like,
Microsoft
look,
come in and buy Zoom out?
I don't know because Microsoft has
They
they
have
have Skype.
Teams. They have
And
Skype for
Microsoft, I
business.
don't
They
think
have
they're gonna
Teams.
do it. Like, let's put it this way. Like, we'll talk about my court case. If when
Uh-huh.
COVID is over, I'm just gonna go to court and be in front of the judge. There's gonna be no Zoom in the court. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. I mean,
With
and now
the
instead of
kids in
doing
school, they're gonna be in front of the teacher. They're not gonna have to use Zoom. And I
right,
think people is gonna wanna these companies, they're already struggling. So one of the first things to cut back, we don't need this no more.
we don't need no
That's
right.
that's why I really feel it doesn't have to stay in power when we're in somebody's face.
Well, it's killing it right now.
Oh
At least I
yeah.
guess we'll have to wait and see till we get a vaccine. Because I think when we get a vaccine, it's really going to take out all the direct COVID related stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That
think
boom.
a lot of them is gonna, but I think it's gonna be a whole market reaction. Like it's gonna bring down everything, but there's gonna be some with staying power. And I think Zoom stays around. I just don't think it stays at these lofty levels, by the way.
Yeah, because these
I,
numbers are insane.
And Peloton's earnings was crazy. I really feel it reminds me of Apple when the iPhone came out. And then we had all the imitations. You had the BlackBerry Storm, which I had that piece of garbage, paid like $700 for it. And you still have, and we all know, like the Galaxy, in my opinion, the Notes, the Galaxy X 20, whatever, I can't even.
Mhm,
They
mhm.
better than Apple. They do more shit.
Even the Motorola's, like
Yes,
me and Jonathan, we're heavy Motorola's,
Mhm.
and they are much better devices than Apple, but
Right.
Apple has the marketing and they get you into their ecosystem. So you're
Ecosystem,
forced to
right.
buy, the iWatch, the Apple Watch that only
Mm-hmm.
works with the iPhone or Apple TV or their
Mm-hmm.
Macs or whatever the case is. It forces you into their system. And once
Or
you're
what
in,
about
you're in.
their $150 earbuds, which I have a $30 set that does the exact same
Me
thing.
too. I have some sound cores and they sound much better. Like my friends, AirPods, they sound like trash. I'm like, what is this?
Exactly.
But they're Apple, they're
But
white. So
you
you
look
have to
good with the
like,
white sticks. Yeah, it's
right.
all about, it's like walking around. When I was in New York, I swear the Long Island Railroad, you had to commute an hour to New York City. And
Mhm.
people, this is when Starbucks first came out. People were saving their Starbucks coffee cup just so they could be on the train looking
So
like they
people
went
could
to
know they went
Starbucks.
to Starbucks.
Exactly.
Oh
It's
wow.
that kind of trend. I feel it's in that category.
They found a way to get into the human brain and tell us what it is that we want, what it is that we need, and they
Mm-hmm.
control that and stuff. So, and it's
Mm-hmm.
reflective in like the share prices. So,
That's what I
oh,
think.
well, that makes sense. Oh, good old Zoom. Well, I'll keep watching it and see
Yeah,
what happens.
let's see what happens. That's all I can see. Like, you see what happened, and it's funny. DocuSign had the big crash, and that thing went ballistic on. Can you see my screen, by the way?
Yeah, I see you, and then I see like a little snippet of it at the bottom.
Okay.
Oh no,
Wait.
I just
Oh, you.
flipped it. I flipped it, I
Oh, okay.
think.
You flipped it. Okay, good. You see the big screen. You see the stocks.
Yeah, I
I'm
see it.
little now. I'm little. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went down 30% from the earnings. This is one I actually also feel like that when COVID is over. Are we really? I mean, if I buy a house, I'm going to be at the closing. I'm going to be
Right.
at the courts to sign this paper. We're not go home and get the email and you'll get the doc. I just don't see that happening when there's a normal society again.
Right. Hmm. But do you think that even post COVID, that some of the things that we've adopted during this time actually may be more efficient,
I do.
and
I,
that some companies may recognize that? Like, do you really need to be at a closing and be there
mm-hmm.
for 10, 15 minutes? Like, isn't it easier for them to just see the stuff?
And it could be a home thing, but I don't know. Personally, I want to be there and look, and I want to touch the papers personally.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm for the unless I had to, but
Yeah.
I think businesses will find a way. I think airlines, the business class and airline travel is gonna just tank because nobody needs to fly their people across country for a meeting. Now I do
Right.
think that tanks, and I do think Zoom does take that place.
Some things are going to be industry standard, I think.
Right. Because
And that's a good point.
first class travel, and they staying in hotels, all the eat, and you're paying per diem. And no, just
Right.
hit
And you
the
know
link,
what's
and have the
funny?
meeting, and you're done.
Exactly. And so like even at like my agency, right, we do a
Hmm.
lot of government travel, if you will, but that has stopped since, March, but we still been able to function. There
Right.
hasn't been like any stop in business. We've been able to, serve as we need to. So with that being said, I can imagine how much money the government has saved just with the Xing out the per diem, the travel, just
Hmm.
alone, mileage, all of those things. Like there are
Hmm.
new cost saving measures that have been
Hmm.
put into place. So, hmm, this shall
Yeah,
be interesting.
it will be. It's definitely a different economy, and we have to find those stocks that's going to be the new economy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And and
yeah.
and and being that there's really only a handful of them,
Hmm.
that's another reason why they're running up so much because just think all the money in the world, that's where they're going. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it's that little handful that's gonna make it. And it goes to show you that a lot of companies ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. But then I also have this hope that 2, 3 years from now, like this will be a distant memory, and we'll res- we'll result back to normal.
But it'll be different.
Or
Unlike the
it'll be a new
unlike the
normal.
Yeah, because unlike the pandemics in the past, they didn't have technology.
Okay, I
They
see what
was
you're saying.
forced to go back to the old normal.
Right, because there was no other alternative, but
Right.
we have
Mm-hmm.
alternatives now.
Right.
Oh, that's
So,
interesting.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing how Amazon, even DocuSign, these companies existed before we really needed them. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
Amazon was just in the right place. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Isn't it just weird? It
It's
almost makes
well,
me
it's
think
because
conspiracy.
look, you took the words literally
Mhm.
right out of my brain because I'm sitting here like, okay, it can't be any coincidence that Amazon just offers everything under the sun that you could need without having to leave your house.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
that's
getting them.
why they have survived. You can get groceries, you can get movies, you can get everything within 2 hours, depending on where you
Mm-hmm.
live. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust it. I feel like there are some other things that are going on that the public we're just not privy to. But
Yeah,
it can't be a coincidence. And you have Amazon at what, $3,000 a share?
is it 3,000? Yeah, 30,068 as of today. Mm-hmm. And they was just ready. They've been getting ready well,
Exactly.
since they came out for the most part. So I'll give them that. I mean,
Yeah, but this is different. This is like
uh-huh.
you have to think you can buy everything from Amazon without leaving your house.
Mm-hmm.
And their
Yeah,
infrastructure
everything.
is on point. It is the technology is on point, the service is on point. They drop the stuff off, ring your doorbell, maybe not. Everything is just like on point.
But true, but it's 20 years in the making. Like, if you remember when Amazon started,
Hmm.
people was afraid to even put their credit card in the computer, and they thought Amazon was gonna fail because of that.
Right?
Right? Because nobody, I'm not giving you my credit card. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right,
And that's what they
right.
needed that. And so they fought through all of that. And now I mean, they basically changed the way we all think, you know.
Yeah,
They took
and
on
they're the stock that everybody wants a piece of, a part of.
Mhm.
Even if they can't afford it, they still want a piece. Even if they can only get a piece of a share, they're like, "Well, I have an eighth of a share of Amazon." It's like the golden stock right
Mhm.
now.
And it shows in the stock price.
Yeah.
But if you look at that, that's everybody right there. But if
Right.
you see that little gray line I got drawn, I swear,
Yeah.
Mary, that it's coming down to that again. I know.
After COVID, post COVID, like when?
Yeah,
When?
yeah. I
Because it's not
mean,
going to be Christmas. That's
it
going to
would
make it
take
go higher.
it would take a crash. So I don't. It would take some kind of crash. But generally, like I always say, stocks always check back when they come back, when they break out. Why did this one check back?
Hmm.
There's no check back. It's straight up.
No. Yeah, but it's Amazon. It's
No,
different.
but
It's like, oh, like
you have to, Mary, you have to start looking at these charts. When you're looking at charts, try to erase the name off of it.
okay.
And it's just a stock chart. You can't say, well, this is Amazon, it gets special
Right. You're
privileges.
just looking at
You
the
can't
data.
say that. Right. You can't
Yeah.
say that.
You're looking at the data only,
Mhm.
the numbers, and that's
Same with
it. And I get
Apple.
that.
Like I said in the
Yeah.
video yesterday, I said there's no support on the fall down. If it were to come down, you look at it kind of broke it today. But
Yeah.
that line is too steep. That's not sustainable for the biggest company in the world.
Because Walmart was that company at one point in time. So
Yeah, they
at some
was.
point, I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, I guess there would have to be a correction because
How about
even if you,
this? How
yeah.
about I'll give you something that bring it to 2000. Jeff Bezos passes away.
Oh gosh, that hurts.
Exactly.
That
Amazon
hurts.
2000.
He
You looking
is.
at it.
He
He's
but
Amazon.
but the same thing happened with, oh God, what's his name? The CEO of Apple. What's
Yeah,
his
but
name?
it
And
was
he
different.
passed.
And Apple did struggle, and it struggled for a long time. Remember, they said Apple lost his mojo. Let me see.
Yeah, he was
How far
the
could I?
what is his name? He was like the heart of Apple.
What's this guy? I can't even think of his name.
I
What
can't
is
think of his name.
Steve Jobs. Steve
Yeah,
Jobs.
Steve Jobs, right.
But
And
look
like,
at it. Here, look at the. I can't remember when he died, but I remember the stock was lackluster, and it did nothing for years. It's
okay.
somewhere in here.
Okay.
And then I don't even know what kind of really turned it around for them, to tell you the truth. When did he die? iPhone 5,
Yeah,
somewhere
it
around
was definitely
iPhone
post
4.
iPhone because then he leave and then they brought him back or something like
Oh,
that.
that was pre-iPhone
Okay,
yeah,
so
that
he
was
was back.
pre-iPhone.
Okay, so yeah, and now, well, before they split, they were at like $400 a share, and they don't even
Mm-hmm.
put out anything that's like extra innovative.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a good point. If Bezos died or just something happened that
Yeah.
removes him from hmm, what
Can you
happened.
imagine if it's like Jeff
But
Bezos car
well,
wreck?
here's
It would
the
be
thing.
instant 2000. Huh?
Well, let me ask you, do people care? And the reason I ask that is because like now you have like this wave of investors, and I use that term very loosely with quotation marks around it, where I feel like a lot of the investors in Amazon are not really real investors. So they're not looking at the data. They don't look at any of that stuff. They're just like, oh, it's Amazon. I don't want to call them Robin Hooders, but I guess that's what they would be.
Mm-hmm.
So like that is driving the price as well. So do those people care? Because
Yeah.
they're not looking at any of that data.
They're gonna care when the price is going down, if that's what you're talking about. If the price starts tanking, you don't want to lose money either.
Yeah, but what causes the price to tank? That's like, isn't that like people not buying? So many
Wait a
sell
minute.
off.
True, you need an equal amount. You know, when the stock price go up, right? You have more buyers and sellers, and then vice versa
Right.
when it goes down. So what are we talking about again? Jeff Bezos passing?
Right. Well, what would cause Amazon to just tank or, come back down, hit that breaking point?
Something dramatic like that, or the whole just like you seen when COVID first came out. It's got to be something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they come out with it. By the way, it's lofty. When they come out with earnings, they better kick ass. If it's anything lackluster, you know what I
Right.
mean? If it's gonna sell off big.
Wow.
So when they in the stratosphere, your earnings better be in the stratosphere as well.
Yeah. But it's
But
Amazon though.
But
Like,
yeah, you keep saying that.
I keep
And
coming
back with
back in.
the Jeff Bezos, I mean, he's a bigger visionary than
Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs. I
Mm.
mean, these guys think of things that nobody can ever
Hmm.
think. Like
Hmm.
did you hear the new drone they got? The security
No.
camera it's a security camera. I think it came out today. Like the what's that thing? The Ring doorbell. Because they
Okay.
own Ring, right?
Right.
It's a drone that flies in your house,
Oh my God.
and it goes room to room and checking. It's a drone.
Like, how do you lay in bed at night and like dream of that and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Exactly, and then he's the only guy that can do that.
him and Elon, like those are
Mhm.
like the only guys. Oh, Tesla. What's going on with Tesla?
I don't know. I really haven't been following that stock that much. By the way, I'm bringing it over here.
Okay.
Hold on. What's it? This is it? Where's my sound? Oh, I don't have no sound on the video. Oh. You don't see that? Do you see that?
Uh, um, I don't see anything.
Really?
Wait a minute. What am I supposed to be looking
Oh,
at?
okay. I did the wrong screen share. Hold on. No. Remember, I got to get used to that. Used to this thing. Here it goes right here.
I don't even know how to work this either.
Can you see it?
I see you.
It should come up now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right.
Is
Watch.
this
Watch.
the
Watch.
drone thing?
This is funny.
What? Why would anybody? Why is this a thing? This is so weird. This is so stupid. Why? Why would you want this? You can see somebody broke in. This is so like just a regular. You're just gonna stand there and watch this person break in your house. You're just gonna stand there and watch. This is so stupid. It's just flying around. But you know what? We're laughing, but this is probably going to be a thing, and everyone's going to talk about having it. This is you're not going to call the police. You're just going to stand there and watch the person as they like
Right.
in your house.
Oh my God. And it lands right in that thing perfectly.
That is stupid.
That's funny. And it's
Hey, my name is Thomas.
it's available right now. It's $200.
Oh my god.
$239 or something like that.
like seriously?
Mhm.
Like who has the time for that? Like don't people have security cameras already? Like
You know what it is though? I swear it's one of those dinner things. It's just like we was talking Peloton and stuff. Hey,
it's
watch
the
this.
ecosystem.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Because
just
Amazon has it too with the Amazon Fire Stick and the Alexa and the Ring and all this stuff. We're dumb.
How do I lost my total screen share. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I gotta get used to how to do this thing. But yeah, so it's a dinner table thing, and then the neighbors has got to get it, keeping up with the Joneses, and you know, I think it's cool. It's a cool toy, but
not
it showed-
for in-home security. Like
No,
you could drone and
no.
play with it outside.
No, because if you have cameras just in your rooms, you don't need it to fly around.
Right. And are you just gonna stand there? You're gonna stand there on your phone and
look,
watch this person rummage through your house and everything? Like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That is crazy. That's the first time I saw that with you. I heard it. I was like, let me see if I can move it.
oh, the commercial lived up to everything that I thought it
Oh my
would be.
gosh.
Yeah.
But they
But
innovators.
No, they are definitely innovators, and that's why I'm like, I mean, are we at the highest of the high with Amazon? Does it turn into a $5,000 stock? Does it?
Oh, I think it
break?
does.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's, you know what? Here's another thing that can bring it down. The DOJ, the Department of Justice, you know, they give him some kind of antitrust thing. Remember what happened to Microsoft in the late 90s or whatever?
Yeah, but they're not all in cahoots with each other. Like, I mean, I guess that could happen. But even still, I think there will be a bounce back. Like,
Yeah, I think it would be a bounce. And like I'm saying, I just think it comes down at least halfway. Maybe it doesn't come down to that support, but at least a 50% retracement, right? Which is right. Let me see what I'm looking at. 2751. I mean, it's at least gotta. I say it comes to there. It's got to.
Right.
I've been looking at stock charts a long time, and I just can't see why these stock charts are any different than
any other one.
Oh, exactly. I just can't see them. They're going long. And the longer they go overextended, the harder the other way it's going to eventually go. And you know, we saw it, tasted that in March.
Right. But it didn't take that much longer for us to bounce back. What, we 6 months?
Yeah, but that was weird. But you got to remember though, the government threw whatever trillions of dollars.
Yeah, the stimulus, right?
So
but we
didn't
go anywhere. We didn't do anything. We're still
we bounced back.
Still at home. Yeah.
Picture if they didn't do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It kind of held us up, but we would have been. It would have been ugly. It would have been ugly. I mean, look, we couldn't buy toilet paper.
We still can't buy toilet paper. I've been on Sam's Club trying to buy Members Mark, and I can't find theirs sold out.
Oh wow! But I think without that paper,
without the stimulus bill,
it's different. It's different. I mean, it would be different. I'm kind of lost for words right now. Let me see if I was thinking the same thing. How many people I got watching this thing? 2 watching. That's got to be me I mean, you and my girlfriend.
Yeah. Hey,
I get
Deborah.
no love, Mary.
I don't know what that is about. Like, now I didn't even know that you had switched channels because I was like, oh, Dre hasn't been like going like so. I had to like go and look up your channel because I wasn't getting recommendations for it, and I was like, oh, he switched, and then I was like,
Yeah, I
oh, okay,
switched.
this is what's happening.
See, the
But
thing was, and you probably seen the YouTube, you know what YouTube analytics look like from your
yeah,
husband's
I've seen
channel.
Jonathan's. Yeah.
Yeah. So all my top videos were still my photography and trucking videos. I'm answering comments every day on photography and
About
trucking.
wow.
Nothing was stocks. And then
Years.
when you go to the recommended section,
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing to do with any stock channel ever.
Mm-mm.
It's all from this kind of trucking or this kind of, you know, so nothing was correlating to where I was today. And I was doing these kind of videos for over like 2 years now. I'm like, this, I'm not even beating. So if you remember, I took all my photography and trucking videos off.
Right.
took
I
them all-
remember that.
my AdSense went to zero damn near. Anyway,
Right.
so I basically had no views, you know, and I was like, and my money went like to zero. So I was like, let me put them back up because it's
So
nice
do
making a
you
little bit of
think
money.
was that because like when you start your channel, whatever you started as, is that what just YouTube just keeps it as forever?
I
Or
you would, I don't know. Nobody knows the YouTube algorithm, and I'm guessing I'm playing with it, but you would figure YouTube knows each video what it's about, and but I don't know. I think that my videos were being pushed. All right, put it this way. I think these stock videos were being pushed next to photography and trucking videos, which no one is
that
interested in.
doesn't go together.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I think was happening.
Right. Like if I was watching one of your trucking videos, I wouldn't like click on one of your stock videos. Like,
Yeah, I need these to
there's no
be pushed
correlation.
next to those guys. Well, who's that Meet Kevin guy? What does he do?
Meet Kevin.
Real estate? He does real
He
estate.
does real
doesn't he?
estate, stocks, and stimulus, and it's just financial conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I need to be next to his videos.
Right. 100%. And a few others as well. So, but yeah, the only one that the only, I guess, recommendations that I get a lot from Earn Your Leisure. I don't know if you've ever seen that
I've been
podcast.
watching them lately.
I get a lot from them, but those are my only brown brothers that I, see recommendations for, unless you're forced searching, which means you have to be like, oh, let me go see if Dre posted a video today, and then type it in, and of course it's there. So.
I recently came across them not too long ago. Part of me likes them and part of me don't, because some of the guests that they have on, I feel don't know shit.
Yeah.
It just is that way. And I'd be like, I cannot believe they actually giving recommendation, or they,
and they have that kind of platform too. So it's
and they got the platform to throw it out there. And somebody that's me, that's been, if you go on this channel, I'm going to do a video on it. I'm trying to look at my channel now. I think if I go way back to my first video I always had this channel, by the way. I was doing stocks.
Dre's too?
This channel, right? Yeah, Dre
Oh.
Trades too. It used to be called Trading Scared. And
okay.
I renamed it to Dre Trades 2. Here it is. Is this private? It's actually public. All right, wait a minute. I'm gonna click this link right here. I did this video in 2014. How old is that? 6 years ago? I could have sworn I had an older video even. Wait a minute, let me share. Okay, what's up, everybody? I wanted to put out this video right away. Hold on, let me share. Is this it right here? This is hard to understand. Not really. Let me know when you see this. I ain't gonna press play until it comes up.
I see it.
You do? The YouTube video?
And this is my first video, but I wanted to put this video out right away because I see something in the market that's different. That's different from this past bull market we have had, and I want to get right to it. Right now,
I'm new. I'm nervous.
You got your charts and everything, though.
Having higher highs and higher lows. the whole time, right?
Hmm.
To get right here, and then we broke down hard. This
It's
is our
from
first lower
2014.
low, which is
What you say?
This is from 2014.
2014. I've been
Wow.
even doing it longer than this. It's just I started making videos and I was like, I have to give up. I ain't doing this shit.
This shit worked.
But I should have stuck with it. I think I would have been somewhere. I really should have stuck with it.
Yeah, because when nobody talking about stocks
No,
and
yeah, I've been
like
doing
that back
this.
then.
Exactly. You know, and that was the problem. I wasn't really getting views either. I mean, it's like it was only a small handful. You can count them on one hand.
Really?
People doing stock videos back then.
which we
Right.
right here we got an upside down hammer.
2014 it seems like ages ago.
Mm-hmm. But if you go, I forget what I'm saying here. But this video was pretty spot on as well. I had a video even. Oh, I think I had a 2006 or 7 video.
What?
No, YouTube came out 2008, 2009. I think I deleted it.
That's like a classic. That's like an antique. You don't.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, but
Because you got to remember, YouTube was even new. You thinking that's gonna go away tomorrow? You know?
right.
Yeah, YouTube was new. Yeah, everything was new. So I was just playing
I
around.
think what was I doing in 08?
Yeah, so that was week ending 2/21/2014. So at least I can verify I've been doing it for at least 6 years.
You've been doing it. You got some clout. Like you got some standing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely have some standing.
And if you see this chart, this is what I'm saying. What am I looking at? This is the SPY. This is what I'm saying. These stock.
Is that Shopify?
This is stockcharts.com.
Yeah, but what's SPY? Is that Shopify? Is that
no, that's the stock S&P 500 ETF.
Oh, okay.
The market. So if you got to take the name off of these stocks and just look at them as charts, and then and they all gonna do what they do. There's nobody's gets exceptions, and that's what this is another thing. This is why I think, although you know what, I'm gonna give you this. It is a different era with these where the Robinhood people basically even have more money than these.
Dude, they are like taking over, and I do feel like they are like partly the reason why there's a little bounce back, because the way the market hit in March to where we are now, like even if you invested starting in March, you would have made twice your money already.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the Robinhood situation.
They have more money than the institutions as a whole.
Crazy. Right.
I think Robinhood
they have a lot of buying power.
Right. They opened 30 million accounts in the last 6 months or something like that.
Right. And then you have to couple that with, you know, all the financial conversations on YouTube. Everyone has a referral link and then they're referring. It's crazy. That and Webull. Webull, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's definitely what's happening. Because I had like my friend's mom, who knows nothing about finances, text me about a stock. And I was like, what?
You know
and
what?
I was like, are you on Robinhood? She was like, yeah, my coworker told me about it. And I'm like, here we go.
When you start hearing those things, that's when you know we're at the top. When there's somebody that's approaching that usually knows nothing about stocks and they're in. Yeah. Remember, stocks go down when everybody's in. That's what makes them crash. Everybody's in. By the way, crashes are not predicted either. Nobody knew about the 29 crash, or nobody's gonna sit there and we're already waiting
can't
for
predict
the crash.
it. Yeah,
exactly. It's just gonna happen when everybody. Most generally, it tries to catch everybody, and everybody's just like in March. That we kind of got caught, even though we knew COVID was out there.
Right, but I didn't know it was gonna affect the market like it did.
Yeah,
like,
it just was like
there were some rumblings in the news, and then next thing you know, like on the 13th or the 15th, it was like the lowest day in Dow Jones history. So it's the opening. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna catch it's gonna try to catch everybody and prove the most people wrong. I remember when Deborah came up to me and she told me, she told me about some Bitcoin.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so but she didn't know. She's like, hey, what do you know about Bitcoin? My boss
We need
said
to
I
buy
need to
some
buy.
Bitcoin.
Right. And that's when Bitcoin's at 20,000. That was the top. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
I said, babe, it's the top. That's it. Tell him he
You
needs
had to get
sell it
into Bitcoin
right
back in
now.
94, like when
Mhm.
Bitcoin was like 7 cents or whatever. Before the average person knew what Bitcoin was, is
Right.
when you needed to get in, if you're going to get in. But everybody buying it. It was constantly in the news. That's what made it
Mhm.
like go up to what, 24,000.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's at like half of that. That didn't last long.
Mm-hmm. So that's what and sure enough, that was the top. I called it. Too bad I
Yeah,
wasn't making videos, and it went all the way down to what, 3,000. And think of a
right.
stock. Think of that. I mean, 20,000 to 3,000.
Hmm.
So it's nothing for Amazon to go from 36 to 2,000. I guess
Right.
that round
And
trip's
then
what we're
maybe
talking
creep
about.
back up over
Right, and then
time,
creep
slowly
back
back
up.
up.
And then, believe it or not, that's still nothing. That's nothing. Look at that chart.
That chart is insane. That is ridiculous. Like you should like screen capture that and like frame it and keep it.
Let me
We
get
may
rid
never
of
see this again in our lifetime.
Yeah, look at that. That's nothing.
It's just straight up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, they teach you in school that the sky is the limit. So
Mm-hmm.
Amazon takes that literally.
Half is 2,500. So I see it at least going halfway, or the 60.8, the 61.8 retracement level. That's why these things are here, these tools, because they work.
Hmm.
Okay. And that's why they got these
But
numbers.
right, but the
Mm.
people that are buying this are not, they're not into that. They're
It ain't
not
gonna,
doing that. They're not reading. They don't know
and,
anything. All
and
they know
maybe
is
that's
that,
why they elevating, because people maybe it's some kind of phenomena going on that maybe we didn't even recognize yet.
yeah, I think part of it is the access, to information. I mean, they also have like these entire Facebook groups that are literally for trading. Like there's one my friend tried to put
Mm-hmm.
me in. I was like, no, stocks and stilettos. And it's like all women. And that's all they talk about. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
stocks and
Stocks and
investing
shoes.
and you see, they're talking what stocks to buy, what stocks not to buy, Amazon. So
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it is just access to information now, whether it's the right or wrong information, is driving a lot of these prices. Because now everybody is an investor. Everybody feels like they're an investor now. They have like
Right.
2 stocks and they're an investor. They don't know what they're buying. They don't know why they're buying it, what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying
And,
Zoom, Amazon, Facebook, the hot stuff.
mm-hmm. And to me,
Peloton.
it's taking the fun out of trading. Like I have stocks on I don't show it, my buy and hold portfolio. And
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be like, damn, they fucked it up. Like, because now I gotta sell it. You trying to hold it
Yeah.
forever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
no, what are you guys doing? It's
Get
not
out my
supposed to do
stuff.
that.
Right. Or leave my stuff alone.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I own no Amazon because of this.
Yeah.
I can't participate in that. I'm not,
I mean, if you had gotten some pre $2,000, on a buy and hold, but even still to think about buying one share of stock for that much, that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
There's you heard of what's his name, that penny stock dude? Gosh,
I don't do penny stocks.
me neither. I mean,
It's
but he's
I don't have.
popular. You probably came across his videos, even the introduction when
Mm,
when the pre-roll on the YouTube
I
channel.
probably have, because I know there's a market out there for that too.
Let me see. I'm going to share the screen. He has something. He kind of coined something called supernovas. Nova. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
And let's see, and we'll show you. Let me pick up these images and you can see what these patterns do. You see these patterns?
That is crazy. Yeah. It hits when it hit, but when it drops.
Right, but like this one right here, doesn't that look like Amazon?
Yeah.
And look at the level. See how it came right back to that support right there that I was telling you? I
to
think
where
it comes back.
should average at.
This is
like,
this is what it should do. That matter of fact, this looks just like Amazon. Scary, right? It should come right into this area.
Based
and it
on
did. It
their
overshot it.
financials.
It overshot it, but it came right back, to that level of support. But yeah, these people up here was probably like, yay, I'm buying some more DOE.
And that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing.
Look at it. I mean, it's such a popular stock chart. And just like you're not kind of believing it, Mary, I'm telling you, this is when it catches everybody. Look at that.
I know it's gonna come back. I know it's gonna come back. Yeah, because you can't withstand that like forever. But I think it's gonna be at its highest for longer than average, longer than normal, because you have all these excess non-investors who are like pushing the stock price up. They're not looking at financials, they're not looking at data, they're not looking at reports, they're not looking at any of that. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna give me some Amazon. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
I totally lost my internet.
Oh, it's okay. Everyone's at home right now.
I'm surprised I only got 2 people. anyway, I even lost my little chart, but those patterns, whatever happened to, what screen do you see?
I see you and
this one,
the brick in the back.
Oh, I lost my screen share.
But I think there are things that are contributing to the stock price that we've never seen before. The access to information. People now, it's so easier to buy stocks and whatnot on a Robinhood. They make it too easy. They front you money that you don't even have just yet.
Right.
And so before it hits, and before you go through an E-Trade or Charles Schwab, a Vanguard, it's a bit more difficult. It's not, you put
have to
money
wait for
in,
your money to clear.
You gotta wait for it to show up. It's a more tedious, process. But now it's too easy. And when something is too easy, that means more people are going to start doing it. And that's what's happening.
What screen do you see, by the way?
Your studio. Your YouTube studio.
Oh, still? Oh, my YouTube studio screen. Oh, why are you over there? Okay. Why is it? It should be this guy. It asks you what screen. Okay. You see this screen with the stock chart again?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Supernova.
I still think regardless of the inputs, it's not gonna turn out.
Yeah.
I think it still all turns out the same. And maybe this time bigger than 29, how people say, people jumping out the windows and doing all that stuff.
Because they pulled out of their retirement to go buy Amazon.
Right. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it's gonna happen. So I've been buying, I'll tell you what I've been buying without like Cisco Foods is one of the right. I've been buying a Republic. I can't even, where's my charts? Now I gotta bring up my charts. Hold on.
Okay.
Stop share. Screen share. There. Let me know if you see it, because look at Apple just going crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Your charts.
Yeah, Cisco. Even though it's still, it's down here. right? It doesn't look like it's a bear flag, but you know,
Right.
when it comes back, they'll be serving their food to the restaurants and all that stuff again.
Right.
You know, it's got a 2.91% yield. Republic, is it RSG? Republic, yeah, Republic Services, the garbage company.
Oh,
Now I haven't looked at this in a while. They almost at a high, but they have a nice yield as well, a 1.81. I think I got it way lower than here.
okay.
Um,
Are these your buy and hold?
Yeah, these are
Okay.
these are the stocks that I'm looking for. I'm just trying to remember them off the top. ABC, which is Amerisource Bergen, they distribute drugs. You see, it's making a nice little cup and handle.
Yeah.
I don't talk about these much. And what is this yielding? 1.74. I always make sure I'm buying some kind of yield. But things like this, I'm just staying away from those stocks that we was looking at, the ones that everyone is in
the news. Yeah, the news
right.
stock.
Even some of the REITs, like I know a lot of people's in O with the REITs. I'm not necessarily feeling the REITs.
Jonathan loves O.
I love Cube. They're just like public services. They public storage.
Okay, you know what? Those are popping up all over Atlanta. So what's happening is you'll see these apartment complexes. They're like 800 square feet, 900 square feet, not enough room for you to put your stuff. And there's a Cube Mart right across the street. Like,
exactly. And I think that storage, you know, with people moving and if this real estate bubble is going to crash, or, you know, people's got to move their stuff. They're not getting rid of their stuff.
Somewhere. No, they're going to store it.
They're going to store their stuff. So I'm liking the store. And this yield, I think it's like 5%. Well, it is a wow. REIT. Let me see, 4.16. I think I scooped a lot up at 5%.
Okay.
I scooped them up down here. So I'm looking at stocks like that. If I were to pull up all my stocks, they're gonna have a pattern kind of like this, and you're gonna see none shooting straight up in the air.
Regular schmegular stocks.
And it's making me good yield. Like this thing is up 1.6 today. You know, I bought on Nestle. I got that in my little tickers over here. That's one of mine.
Considered that.
It's a ADR, 2.34%.
Okay.
And if you know from Jonathan, Nestle be popping. Doesn't matter where you go.
Right. Them and he harassed me about getting Procter and Gamble. And I'm sorry.
P&G, but that's a good. Yeah, that's toppy. P&G is toppy to me. But it's still these are stocks that's not going nowhere.
Yeah, you'll never see buy and hold.
Right, you'll never see P&G sell off 50% or something like that, you know. And this still, I think it still has a good yield. Let me see, 2.3. So I can get down with that. What did I just buy the other day? Gosh, it was a drug. I think it was Pfizer. But Pfizer. See, Pfizer's a little. Pfizer? A little lower. You didn't
buy any Moderna? What's going on with Moderna?
No, I don't know.
What's going on with Moderna?
Is that mRNA?
That's the COVID.
Moderna.
Isn't that the vaccine?
But the thing with them, I don't know. You know what? And whatever, let's say it's Johnson & Johnson that comes up with the vaccine. What happens to Moderna?
They go away. They go back to who they were before we knew.
Yeah, let's say they start distributing it out worldwide, and it's Johnson & Johnson. You know,
Moderna's done. Like we only know Moderna because someone mentioned it on the news.
And I could tell you this with Moderna. It seemed remember in the early days, we had the vaccine. We got it. Oh, we don't. It's good. It's bad. Or everything was contradicting itself, and the stock was up 10%. It's down. You know, so it's like, what's going on over there? Is it going to be a fraud like Nikola? You heard Nikola, right?
Yeah.
Straight up fraud. They down. Oh, they actually up today. But by the way, they got the chart that we was looking at. Look at that.
Oh goodness.
Remember the CEO left, and you know, once the CEO left, and the whole fraud with the truck rolling down the hill. And it doesn't matter how. This is one thing I learned about stocks too. It doesn't matter. Like we was talking about, what could bring Amazon down? We thinking Jeff Bezos. It's like it's always something. The story will come out,
and it's so unexpected.
Exactly. So you see this, And when it was, let's say it was popping way up here, 93 straight up, and you had no idea that they was just rolling a truck down the hill.
I'm not doing this with you.
You know what I mean? You had no idea. And look what
Right.
happened. It's like it's gonna be something.
Crash and burn.
It's totally unsustainable. Show
Oh,
me a
man.
successful stock that went straight up without doing that. There's
That's
the test.
non-existent. That in history, that has
Mhm.
not existed.
And yeah, any chart for whenever. I want to see straight up and then like sideways, like straight up,
and
and then
then
where it held the level. So something like this, and then it kind of did something like this.
no, that doesn't exist.
No, you don't see
That
it. It's
doesn't
always back
exist.
down. Yeah,
Right.
so
Either that or some other company comes
keep
to
that in
take
mind,
it
'cause I'm gonna
over.
be on YouTube going, I told y'all.
What'd you say?
I told y'all.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
man.
That's gonna be funny. But yeah, I think this is gonna be interesting conversation when we get a vaccine, and I think we'll probably have one of the highest days in history. Like stocks will
Mhm.
start shooting up and everything. Yeah, so that's what I'm excited. I'm excited for my cruise stocks. We talked a lot about my cruise stock. That's what I'm waiting for, is to jump off with that,
Yeah, they're
because
doing
your
pretty good today.
Carnivals and Royal Caribbean seem hella unbothered right now. They seem so unbothered.
No, Carnival's a smaller company now. You heard they sold all them boats.
Yeah, but they're still sending these emails out about their new boats that they're debuting next year and stuff. So either they're lying or they are completely unbothered.
And they're getting the reservations. I do know that.
Yeah,
mother's one of
like people. She's loyal. She's loyal. There are some of us are just itching, waiting to get back. All we need is a vaccine and stuff. And
Mhm.
well, one that's available to the public. And yeah, we will see.
I'm still nervous about these, but I do like it. I like it. I'm just a little nervous because remember they
Yeah.
got that, they're burning a lot of cash, and
Yeah.
can they hang on until there's a vaccine? I had said that in the video the other day. Or
But
like
does the
one of-
government let them go out of business? The government let them fail?
yeah, especially Carnival because they from overseas. Where they from?
Yeah, I think Italy.
Yeah, so especially Carnival,
Yeah.
they ain't getting no money. Matter of fact, they didn't. Didn't they sell
Did they-
shares?
Someone came in and gave them some money though, or they did like some type of deal.
Yeah, they did something to get some money.
So, yeah, but I'm always skeptic, and I always feel
Mhm.
like there are some things that are done that we would never be privy to.
It's yeah, you'll never know. But I mean, this is how you make real good money. I mean, you're in low. It's still going. It's in an uptrend.
Yeah, but I mean, everything pretty much is. Since if you bought it in March,
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
it's
Well, put it this way: I would rather you buy this than those ones that's up top.
that's straight up
That
strong.
that for
Da,
sure.
da, da,
Yes, that for
da,
sure.
It's gonna be funny, like when you do the video when Amazon, comes back down. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop whatever I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
for that, because it's gonna be crazy. But we shall see. For right now, I guess
Mhm.
we all just, for those that are participating, enjoy the ride, and for those that are, just watching, just continue to spectate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
So,
Mary,
but I'll let you get back to your video.
Thanks for joining me. I really
This
had
was
fun in
fun.
the conversation. And yeah, it was. I wish I had more people up in here because I could keep adding people.
Really?
Yeah, and then we could even have a bigger conversation. Glenroy had a bad connection. I knew he was gonna call me with driving that truck.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got it. I talked to him on
He
the
don't
phone.
got a blue parrot. He need Verizon and a blue parrot. And he'll be
Yeah, I
good to
gotta
go.
ask him if he got a blue parrot because
He need blue
I know
parrot and Verizon.
people be thinking you just woke out of bed with a blue parrot and you driving with the windows open.
Right. Like sometimes I
Mhm.
forget Jonathan is in the truck. He's
Right,
that,
right. That's what Deborah used to tell me.
stuff. You have no idea. That blue parrot is
Mhm.
crispy. Yeah,
But
crispy.
yeah. So
Tell
maybe
Deborah
next
I
time.
said
Maybe
hi.
I will. Maybe people see this video and want to get on next Friday. So do
Yeah.
you think that what I'm doing, and here's no advice, asking you for advice, is a good game plan? Like just Fridays with the lives,
I
Monday,
like
Tuesday,
the
Wednesday?
Fridays with the live. I do like the posting, like the snippet videos with the music. I think that's good.
Mhm.
Probably, are you using tags for your videos when you're posting them?
Yeah, I'm putting the tags.
You
Remember,
putting
I've
the
been
tags
doing
in and
YouTube for a
stuff.
long
So
time.
yeah, you know what you're doing and
Yeah,
stuff.
uh-huh.
It could just really be something that's out of your control. And so, are you sharing this on social media?
Yeah, I'm sharing it on StockTwits and Twitter, not necessarily Facebook, because none of my Facebook friends give a damn.
They're wow. Well, I got you. I can start sharing some stuff on Facebook because I have a few friends that are
All
into,
right, all
stuff
right.
like that. So yeah, I can do
Because
that.
all my photography and all the stuff that I shared in my life, nobody,
Mhm.
I get no likes. I just get no love.
You need to do a trucking video, plug in the stock stuff is what you probably need to
That's what I
do.
do. Or I get a truck crash video. Or I lost my photography business. Those will do well. You know?
Right. And then plug the stock stuff in, and
I
then you have
lost all
instant
my
viewers.
money. Yeah,
Right.
if you notice, I've been putting my titles have been a little clickbaitish. So I'm trying to bring them in
Yeah.
that way as well. A little
No, that's
clickbaitish.
cool. That's cool.
But you got
But
to do what you got to do.
yeah. Because I mean, I think the content is really, really good. And it's really good
Oh, thank
information
you.
for certain,
Thank you. And the
demographic
thing
for
is, Mary, I've been right.
it.
That's the big thing.
So you've been loud and right, not loud and wrong.
I've been
Is what
giving
you
up. I've been doing a lot
Jim,
of my shit's been on point.
they've been gems. I had no idea about the DraftKings. I was like, that never even crossed my doggone mind. Now look at
DraftKings
this
and
and
DraftKings and Penn National Gaming. You see the chart. Penn it's kind of scares me. It looks like the others, but I like Penn better than the Amazons and all that other stuff right about
well,
now.
why do you like it better than the Amazon?
Because it's just getting going. Amazon is mature.
Oh, okay. This is fairly
Right.
okay.
They just now getting their feet wet. You know,
Okay.
look at where the volume starts, right? They just now became I
Okay.
can't with buying Barstool Sports and what is it? That dude
Okay.
Dave
So they
Portnoy
come into the game just now. In
right,
essence.
and
So
with
they
the
starting off
casinos
strong.
and with the casinos down, and I don't know if they'll ever be casinos again like they used to. So
You
the
don't think so?
whole
You don't think
I don't
people
know. I
gonna
mean, them
like this will be a
casinos be
distant memory?
packed. I mean, when you're in that crap table, you generally shoulder to shoulder, you know.
Yeah, but I think there's gonna come a point where this will be a distant memory. I don't know if that's a decade from now
I think it's gonna be
or
time.
yeah, because
And
time heals everything. But we're gonna
but basically when it happens, when it gets down to it, these guys will be they're making the room, you know,
right,
because this actually could be maybe this is the new wave. Just
right.
like Disney
Mhm.
putting these movies out straight to the consumer, you know what? It's working.
It's
No
a thing.
middleman.
That's
And
the thing. Why do you need an AMC? Why do you need a
matter of fact,
Regal?
let me pull up AMC.
It's probably like $4. Where is it at? Is it $4?
It's $4.79.
Oh gosh.
The stock is churning. It's trying to turn.
Yeah.
That's the weekly. Let me pull up
I
the
mean,
month.
I ain't thought about going to no movie. That hasn't even come to my brain.
So
You just
yeah,
buy
I mean
you a
maybe
75-inch with some surround sound. You're right at the movies.
and if you buy the movie like Mulan was $30, I mean you're gonna spend more than $30 at the movie theater.
Right. You're gonna
You
spend
know,
more
I know
than that.
So
Plus the popcorn. But there is one thing that I did like the AMC had was the like membership, I think, for $20 a month, and you could see 4 or 5 or 6 movies or something like that in a
that's
month.
true, but that wasn't working for them, right?
I mean,
You
there was
remember
a
Movie
company
Pass?
before.
They went out of business.
Now I know Movie Pass went out of business, but AMC to me, I felt like that could have worked because they already had their own infrastructure for that. They own the theater.
Oh, okay, yeah. Movie Pass
That
had
was
the kind.
yeah. There was no way that because Movie Pass was paying for the movies themselves and stuff. I didn't understand their business model, but I could see you know, an AMC or a Regal doing that because they are the theater and they're just
Okay.
filling seats that they otherwise wouldn't anyway.
Uh-huh.
And it's the concessions that get it for the movie theater. It's not the movie. It's the popcorn and the candy and the
That's what
drinks
it
and
is.
shit.
That's why when I be sneaking in, like, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm one of I'm one of them people that go on Saturday. I make a whole schedule. Okay, when this movie ends, we jump in this
You want to
theater.
sneak in
Then we jump in this theater.
right.
But they see me doing it, but I think they don't. I think
care.
they turn their eyes because they know I'm gonna be buying popcorn and candies and all
They
that
don't
stuff.
care. Right.
Right.
You're buying the stuff that you're spending $8 for popcorn that cost them 40 cents. Like,
Right. It was like,
So,
as long as he
yeah.
buy another tub of popcorn, you see any movie you want to see.
do he got a drink? He better have a drink in his hand. Like,
Yeah, it's a $6 drink, and you can have all you can drink.
right.
Even though the first
Right.
drink is like a gallon of soda.
Right. But you're gonna drink that gallon because you paid $8 for it. You're gonna drink it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it'd be interesting to see them. And I like in a year from now, it'd be very, very cool to come back and revisit, you know, these stocks and see who's still playing and where, you know, everybody is and stuff after the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key, is the vaccine.
That's the key. We see what happens.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I mean, with home entertainment, these screens are getting bigger every day.
We bought a 75
Crystal.
inch, and I don't know why we even need to go to the movies ever
Exactly.
again.
So I do worry about home theaters because every house is almost a home theater now. Remember, it used to be
Right.
special. You just have to build one.
Right. Now you get surround sound,
Right.
a
You're
TV,
getting it
and Amazon to
all.
ship it. And Amazon to ship it to your house.
Amazon to ship it. Exactly. So
Oh,
they
yeah,
they definitely won't rebound like some of the other stocks because their business is dying.
right. No one has asked me to go to the movies or anything. Hadn't even brought up a movie.
No, they just don't even think about it. It's like what's
Yeah.
on Netflix, you know?
Right. And then AMC offers, like on their app, you can download it and you can rent movies on their app to watch. So it's kind of productive to their business model. But I guess they have to join the game to kind of stay in some form or fashion.
Something that I thought was gonna work from them, not now. I don't know. They was doing you could see all the football games there. Did you
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
could.
know that.
And Sundays, each screen has a game.
Has
and
a
you can-
different game. Oh,
Right,
that's
mhm.
cool.
So you can watch your game on the big screen, and it was a couple of
Wow.
bucks.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah,
because
that
like depending
might-
on if you don't have Sunday ticket, you can only really watch the games that are being shown in your area. But
right, or the
if I'm in
sports bar, which
Atlanta-
is noisy. You know what I mean? So
Oh man. So what? I never heard about it. They must be poor
Yeah,
marketing for that because I never heard about that. That was a thing.
AMC games, NFL games at the movies. Yeah, this Google AMC
Okay.
football.
Game. Okay. No,
And
I
it's
will
not
do.
all of them. Like this says, select AMC theaters will
Oh,
be
well-
airing out of the market Sunday games. So, and they was just getting into this market, and I was like, oh, yeah,
how
I
long?
like
This
that.
was like right before COVID.
This was right. Yeah, this was about a year,
Okay.
2 years in the making, and not every theater had it, but it was. I thought that it was working. That's
could
something
work.
that- right. Sunday morning, nobody's watching movies anyway. Just run some football games in there.
Man, that'll bring a whole crowd. The dudes that you can't pull
Right.
them out the house, or you could at least get them out the house
Mhm.
on Sunday. Man, that would have been a really cool idea.
But look, then now they idea now there's no.
Now they don't have no patrons, so
Yeah,
I guess
I
they're
don't
gonna have
know.
to
It's
cancel
like-
their NFL Sunday ticket on subscription.
oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
funny. But yeah, but this was fun. We have to do it again, Dre.
All right, Mary. Till next Friday. Hopefully I get some more people up in here. Hopefully we see how many people watch this video. It's gonna be long as hell, but it's
Yeah,
all good.
That was good
It's all
content.
good. Mm-hmm.
Talk to them. See you on the next one.
All right. Thanks for coming. Tell Jonathan I
Bye.
said what's up.
Will do.
All right. See you. And I guess I gotta keep talking. So that was Mary. I finally got to talk to Mary. She's on almost every video. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. If you listen to all of that, you've already kind of know what we're talking about. But anyway, the market's actually doing pretty good today. So I'm actually like, okay, I feel a little funny that I'm not in it like I want to be in it. I'm just going to be cautious. I didn't make enough money to just lay back and just see what happens. And one of the things that I'm bad at is, maybe I should share my screen again. I'm sitting here going through charts. Hold on here, y'all. Yeah, one of the things that I'm bad at is I feel that I always got to be in the market. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try so hard to just sit on my hands and kind of watch. There's that megaphone pattern, which is making me feel bearish. I don't feel that the market's going to run away from me. It could. But with the election, I just think there's a lot of uncertainty in the next month or so. And so I'm just going to do that. And my stocks are short. I'm still in the DraftKings though. And I should have actually, I kept the DraftKings, sold the Peloton, but I mean, I sold Peloton at 99, right? 99.50 or something like that. So I'm still kind of above water on that. I was like, maybe when this thing reaches a new high, maybe I can consider getting back in. And here's one of those charts we was just talking about, Mary, right? It's but it's a little different because they're just getting into the business. There's a lot of people that sell them $2,500 bikes too, so unlike a fully mature Amazon, especially Apple, how mature they are. You got to make a lot of money to move that needle. They could sell something and it's like, yeah, we're getting 300 billion in profits and it's like barely moving the needle, so actually that was a little extreme, but you know what I mean. So I just want to see what happens. One of the stocks that I really want to get into, if we get the correction that I think, Amazon is one of them, but Google, I really feel Google gets I think it's very fairly valued. Look at it, it's getting ready to touch the moving average on the monthly, so I'm looking to get into this, and I would do it with calls to tell you the truth. These calls are expensive, but not doing that well today. It's only up 13 for a $1,400 stock. $13 ain't shit. It's nothing. So I keep my eye on that. These are the only texts I look at. I remember Mary had asked me about Tesla, and I kind of said, yeah, I don't really follow that. I just think it's all over the place. It's got that chart we was talking about. I mean, I made a lot of money on Tesla, but I tell you what, $400 is a key level. Let me go to the daily. I guess you got to trade. Well, not really. I don't know. I'm just mixed. I don't know what to think with Tesla because it's all over the place, and I always felt funny, weird, but it did make a lower high right there. So keep that in mind, and didn't make a lower low. So it's making some kind of ascending triangle type pattern, right? So it should break out to the upside because it's been going up already, right? So you can look at the arrow up. So should kind of resolve to the upside. So we'll just see what happens. Tesla releases $2,000 acceleration boost upgrade for all-wheel drive models. Now remember, there's a lot of EVs coming out next year. I mean, so these guys are not going to be the only one. And I know Tesla's not really an EV story, at least a Tesla selling cars. So we sold 500,000 cars. I think that's what they're predicting when you have GM selling, millions of cars, in the same period. So it's not about that. It's about the whole EV, taking it to the next level. So, that whole technology part of the EV, and, but maybe some water comes out. I don't know. I can't even speak the Tesla talk, but very volatile, very volatile. I remember there was a time, I could tell you a quick story when it was way down here. I could have been rich. I can't even draw the chart right. Somewhere over here, can't even see it that well, but somewhere over here, no, right in here, right in this area. And I was early. I'm looking at it. I got shooken out by this candle right here. I was in a position to where I had like 20 or 30, something like that, a severe amount of out of the money leap calls. It was like 400, 300, 400 calls. And I sold them off over here. If I would have held on to those calls, oh my gosh. Woo! That would have been oh man. I think it would have hit the millions. It would have hit $1 million. And I sold them on this drop right here. So remember, because it came from here up to 184 down to, I was like, oh, it's over. It's over. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Kind of like Nikola today. And I was wrong. Look at right. I got the shooken out. Got rid of the positions. And now look at the thing. So yeah, it's crazy. That hurts even thinking about it. Anyway, but I had a huge position. And I do think, I believe in hitting home runs. And if you could believe something like we was talking about Peloton, how I believe in it, go out there and buy some way out of the money leaps. They got to be leaps. And like, let's say if we thought about that in Peloton. The only thing is these calls are expensive. They know that this stock can pop. So this is January 23. You can come out here. See, they know in buying the 200 calls, right? It's 97. Now that's way, look at the delta. Yeah, they trade even at a 4.9 delta, right? So if the stock moves 100 a point, you're going to make 50. The stock moves a dollar, you're going to make 50 cents on it, right? So, but for these 200s, they want $2,600 for it. That's insane. So these calls are just pumped up, so they know this thing is going higher. And when you see that, for the most part, it is going higher. Look at the 50, right? You think it's going to go down just 50? No, that's only trading at $10. You think it's going to go up another 100? And that's trading at $2,600, right? So that's crazy. For you to break even on that, this stock needs to reach 200, for the most part, $226 for you to just break even, if you were to hold that, so, but since these are pumped up, but kind of when vol goes back down to 11, 12, think of trades like that, stocks that you just know can pop like that, and try to get in early, and you'd be surprised. You can get in cheap too, but these things are pumped up. I really like what the action today, and I'm really disappointed. I didn't really think, and the thing is, I would have got back in it. I would have got back in Peloton. I sold here. I guess I went to bed or something. I had no idea this thing went back down to 87 because I would have been back in. That's all the move I was looking for. So I'm disappointed that I had no idea. I woke up this morning, I saw the pop, and I was like, wow, this thing's up $6. What? It was $88? So yeah, I would have got back in there. But it's volatile. So this video's been long enough, and so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. But thanks for checking me out and watching. I don't even know if yeah, okay, it says I'm sharing the screen. So I'll stop sharing it, and I'll talk to you guys right here. So hey, Dre Trades on Twitter, Dre Trades on Instagram. Hit me up there in the comments. Next Friday, we're going to do the same thing. So if you watched most of this and you still here, I'm probably only talking to one person, and that's Deborah. I need you to check me out next Friday. Okay, hit the bell, and we could do something like this. And hopefully I can get better with this whole Zoom thing. And remember, just like Mary, you don't have to be ready for YouTube. You could just do the audio only, okay? And I talk to you that way. It's better than kind of making the phone. I thought about getting a phone number to make the phone lines and talk that way, and that may work as well. But this way we can actually get more people on and conversate. It just didn't happen today. So maybe one day I'm big enough to where I can have a multiple type multi-conversation with multi people. I think that would be fun, And I'm not that person that knows it all. I always say I'm a truck driver. I know a lot about charts, and I don't know much about fundamentals, except for some of the stocks I follow. I have ideas, all formulated by me, very little fundamental action. I might read an earnings report or two, and but mainly I'm looking at the charts, and I try to take the name off of it. So just like we was talking with uh Mary, and I'm pulling up Amazon, which I'm getting ready to pull up now. I kind of don't really look at the name that's up here. You just show me that chart. I'm like, oh, it's coming down. It's overbought. You know what I mean? So I don't believe that they get a special pass. You know, if anybody's going to get a special pass, it would be them, though. I give them that. It would be them. They got drones flying around your damn house and land in a little stick hole. I mean, that is some huge technology right there. You know what I mean? So, just laughing at that video. Ooh. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. So just be prepared. Don't let the market fool you or shake you out. The VIX is down nice today. Almost 6%. Impressive. Look at that. I'm drawing a line. That's oh, I can't run the wrong thing. Let's draw it from here. That's kind of bullish. It like broke that little trend line right there. I think that's nice. And let me see the advanced decline on the NASDAQ, by the way. Yeah, that's up. It's the day started out shitty. I was like, oh, here we go. Look at it. Went down, trading. It just boom down and just straight up, right? People's just buying. It's very nice. It looks like we're going to probably be strong into the close. And then we look at the ticks on the NASDAQ. Yeah, strong. Look at it popping right now. Here's the midline. I always say we want to see most of the ticks above that. And now it's weird that we didn't get any 1,000. I always like to see something pop up here, kind of, but looks like we're about to right now. So I'm thinking maybe shorts again are coming out from that downturn we had. But it was an impressive day. Peloton of 11. Yeah, that's ripping. Google, and let me see Facebook. Facebook is up only up 1.8. You know, so anyway, it's an impressive day. So you can make money. Just be careful. Be careful going into these next 2 months or month. You know, don't load up the boat. Just kind of be cautious. You know, and because anything could change, right? It just takes one news headline, and it could change. I even think, you know, going into election, let's say Biden wins, you know, he's going to be taxing the shit out of people, you know, and that's going to force people to, because he's going to be taxing the capital gains and all that stuff. It's going to be forcing people to sell early before January 1st, you know, so that alone, that people, I don't know if they factored that in yet. They say they did, but I don't know, you know. But it's going to be a lot of changes if you win, especially if the Democrats win the Senate. So if you get the Congress and it's all blue, yeah, man, the stock market is not going to like that, and it could be a sell-off. I don't know how deep though, but it could be a sell-off. So just be careful. I'm being careful. Watch it just rip in my face and just kind of go straight up. That's Facebook. I do think this is an excellent buy point. It's right there as support. I just didn't buy any. But hey, Mary, this is that stock, just like Amazon, right? Came straight up here and look, went right back to that level, right? So Facebook did it, and that's pretty big drop. It went from 304 to 248, I think. You know, so I gotta pull up the monthly with Amazon because the whole thing. So if I draw that same kind of thing and just draw this little box here, you know, does it come back and reach that area, right? You know, because Facebook kind of did it. It wasn't as steep. This is why I was also in it. It just didn't take off like the rest. So I was very shocked that it went from 300. I didn't think it was going to do that. I didn't think it was going to pull it down like that, but it did, you know. It did. Oh, by the way, I'm pulling up charts and y'all don't see shit. Oh man, I don't even got my chats up. All right, so let me go ahead and end this video. I'm sorry. Just try to imagine what I was saying. I gotta go. I'm tired. All right, thanks for watching. Now we're gonna do this again next Friday. Maybe I'll come out with a video Saturday or Sunday, but it won't be live again until Friday. So I'll talk to you guys later. This is Dre Trades. I'm out, and I'm telling you, I do not know how to end this, but I'll try. See, stop. Yeah, look at me struggling. End.